Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of True Tori TV. And so I'm just petting my dog here, and now my other one's coming over. But if you're new here, on my channel, we talk all about embodiment, energetics, mindset shifts, manifestation, but really like digging deep to get to all of these things. Like, I truly believe that there's just so much trapped in our bodies, so much healing that is there to be done, and so many new levels of us, right? Authenticity and our journey and just our soul in this human experience, that there's a lot of digging deep that has to be done. And so that's why we talk about all things holistic health, mind, body, and soul, energetics, all of those things. And we really dig deep here to get to the bottom of it. So if you're not already, you can follow me on Instagram at True Tori. And TikTok is the same handle at True Tori. And that's where I have a lot more short-term content and a community just like I do here. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna get into it. So today's episode is all about how to release control when manifesting. So I had an Instagram post on this today, and I realized that this is something that everyone really struggles with, and it's also something that's not talked about in terms of like how do I release control? And I've seen other videos and other content that talks about how, but it's not really how. Like, I'm going to give you a step-by-step process on exactly how to release the control, and make sure you stay till the end, because there's going to be a bonus that I'm going to give you right at the end. So when we're in the manifestation space, when we're manifesting, a crucial part to the process. So like, the process is putting in your order with getting clear on what you want, putting in your order with the universe, maybe making a pact with the universe. I can make other videos on this too, so I will. But putting in your order with the universe, getting clear on what you really want, and then acting as if you already have it and releasing control. These are the hard part, right? And every single manifestation coach that I see, at least, everyone just says, you just have to act as if you already have it. Just act as if you already have it. And I know that for me, I'm like, what does that even mean? And I know that I can't be the only one thinking that. So I came up with a process in my own journey, and that's why I want to share it with you. And so when they say just release it, here's the caveat to that. You can't release the control if you want this thing right now. If I want it right now, how am I going to be able to release the control of when it's going to happen? Because I want it now. And so a good indication of not being able to release the control is wanting it right now and just trying, and you're it's just all you think about. And even when you're not thinking about it, it's you're wondering when's it coming? When's it coming? Especially if it's money or it's clients or it's something, or love, and all you want is love, and it's just damn it, I want this right now. So that's usually an indication of that you can't let go of the control, but we won't receive the manifestation until we let go. And I'm going to tell you why. When we get impatient with a manifestation and it's not coming to reality, and we're having a hard time trusting divine timing, it's because we're lacking right now. So we're in that lack mentality. So we're not going to receive the manifestation. But again, this is something that nobody ever tells you why. How come if you're in a lack mentality, you don't receive the manifestation? Well, that's because divine timing is divine timing, because you're meant to learn something along the process. You're meant to become the version of you that has that thing. And so if you don't become the version of you that has that thing, two things are going to happen. One of two things will happen. You're going to be waiting around for a really long time, is one. Or two, you'll get it. You won't understand it correctly. You won't do what you really want to do with it. So a classic example of this is someone winning the lottery, not doing money mindset work or working through their own relationship with money and then blowing it all. So it's like their manifestation came, but they weren't actually at the level of consciousness to rise to the occasion. And so consciousness and awareness. And so we don't want either of those things to happen, right? Like, I don't want to be waiting around forever and not know why or what's wrong with me or anything like that. But I also don't want to get the thing and then lose the thing because I wasn't ready. So I like to call the waiting period of your manifestation is like your training period. Like, it's you getting ready to receive the thing. And so it really shouldn't be overlooked. So you still have work to do after you've put the order in, but it's more about becoming the next level version of you so that when it does come, you're ready, and it's gonna be so much more gratifying because you're gonna be able to like fully soak into what you're receiving, whether it's a certain amount of money or it's a lover. Like, you could get a relationship right away, but if you want a conscious relationship and you're not ready to handle a conscious relationship, it's not gonna work, or you're not gonna understand it. And it's not that what is meant for you will pass you by, but there is a sense of free will in all of this. And then the same lessons, that's why the same lessons will just keep coming around and around and around until you learn the lesson. So let's get ahead of that. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to release the control now that you understand a little bit more about the whole process and why that happens. So I'm going to ask you I'm going to say it's a trust issue, right? It's a trust issue with the universe. It's a trust issue with divine timing. It's lack. It's, I don't know if this will ever come to me. And so I really invite you to dive deep into why you think it won't ever come and why you need it right now. What is the void you're trying to fill? And so sometimes with love, it's like we want someone in our life to love us because we're not giving ourselves enough love. Or money is like we want significance or certainty, right? Followers, say, if you're like a content creator or a coach or something like that, and you're growing your social media, that's significance and connection. But when you're wanting these things to provide you with those feelings, it's a very clear indication that you are not providing those feelings for yourself. So I like to think of it as a really nice reminder that you're wanting this and you can give it to yourself. We attach the meanings to these things. Like, money can mean fun and love to some people because that's what they feel around it, and money can mean like horrible anxiety to other people because that's what they feel around it. So it's all about what we make the thing mean to us and how we make it feel. We have all of the power. That's the key that I want you to remember here, is that we have all of the power in this creation process. And our minds did this beautiful thing for us where we are allowed to experience the thing before we have it, because we can feel what we want to feel when we will have it. So if you flip that on its head, like, a lot of people with manifestation will feel like, oh, like, I don't want to feel it before I have it. Like, I just want to have it. And like, you're not realizing that like you get to feel it before you have it. You get to have this feeling always. It's already here because you create the feeling. Once you wrap your head around that, that's how manifestations start coming in quick, after we work through the blockages, of course, as well. It's multifaceted, right? So identify why you want it so bad and why you want it now. Why is waiting so hard? What void are you trying to fill? What feeling are you needing and you're attaching it to this item or this thing or this person? Once you do that, then I want you to journal and visualize what the version of you that has that looks like. If it's already you right now, then I would just work on bringing that feeling into your life more. If you feel like you're not there yet, like, okay, say you want $50,000, but you're scared that you're going to blow it, then that's not the next level version of you that has it, right? The next level version of you that has the $50,000 knows how to manage their money well and would do all the right things with it in your eyes and would feel good about it and would feel empowered, not scared, and anxious about it, if that makes sense. So you can kind of apply that to anything it is that you want, that you're currently manifesting. And then when you journal and visualize on what this next level version of you what this next level version of you is. What is it? Who is she or he? What do they do every day? How do they think about this thing? How do they respond to certain situations? How do they respond to people? How do they set boundaries? What's their morning routine? Really detailed, who is this person? And then just start being that person every single day. This is how we move into the reality that our manifestation actually exists in. And that's when things actually come into fruition, because when you're being the person that already has it in your eyes, then by law of attraction, it has to show up in your reality. So I hope that really takes the pressure off in terms of waiting and feeling disempowered, because you have all the power. You have the power to feel it right now and experience it right now. You have the power to start becoming who it is in your timeline that has that thing. And then the bonus I wanted to give you is see how you can give yourself more of that feeling in your everyday life. So if you're working on feeling love and connection and significance in relation to money or follower count or new friends or a lover, whatever it is, think of how you can provide that feeling for yourself. And everybody's love language is going to be different. Everybody's feeling of significance is going to be different. It's really about you going deep in that journaling process about what you want and who that version of you is, for you to understand how you can bring that feeling into your life. And it's going to be different for everyone. So that's the bonus. Those are all the exercises I have for you to release the control of your manifestations. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button so I know to create more like this. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to know every time I upload, which is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And definitely give me a follow on Instagram or TikTok if you're on either of those platforms at True Tori. And let me know in the comments what your current manifestations are. If you don't feel comfortable putting the details in the comments, just put I claim my manifestation now. And that's going to really send a message to the universe that you are claiming it. If you have any questions about this process, you can either put it in the comments or DM me and I would be happy to help. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you on the next one.